one more patch after this. But it's like split into 2 parts. And these probably go really fast if you're not constantly fucking interrupting yourselves. The Azim step tails do not do it justice. I think the view is impressive here. Wait until we reach higher ground. Actually, seeing as your first visit, permit me to show you my favourite spot.
I will never tire of this vista. The endless fields, the boundless skies. 'Tis a sight to make a man forget his cares.
But not his purpose, I trust. Might this be a fitting moment to tell us what we are doing here?
Of course. During my time with the mole, I learned some few myths of this land. One goes thus. In the distant past, when all seemed doomed, a wayfaring soul came unto the steppe. Venturing into the northern crag, he received of Nama a sliver of her essence, a shard of the shining moon, and with it clove the tainted land from the earth. The end thus averted. To these fields did the wayfaring soul return, and venturing once more into the northern crag, he buried the shard, and made unto the heavens an offering of blood.
A tainted land cloven from the earth, and an offering of blood to the heavens. Azizlar and Dalamud.
That was my thinking, yes.
That'd be super convenient if that was true.
And you believe that yonder mountains hide an artifact possessed of sufficient power to raise Azizlar up to the heavens. I suppose that might suffice.
Worth a closer look, would you say?
I would.
Cool. I appreciate that all this stuff is still relevant. From here we should travel to Molo Ilo. There we can ask Serena about the particulars of the myth. Raise the matter of an alliance with the rulers of the steppe. Although it's fucking well convenient that he's like, yeah, actually, it sounds just like a myth. Oh, we're gonna have to ride. I don't know how much time I'm going to have tomorrow. I believe I do have tomorrow. Obviously, I'm working tomorrow. So, I've got to work, I've got to eat. I've got to exercise. Actually, I'll probably exercise at work. But like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Might be able to do it. Oh, we can fly here. I did not realize that. It's kind of embarrassing. Ian, Naive, I'm glad of your visit, the opportunity to welcome a new friend. How may we serve you? It's a matter I would discuss with the mall. It concerns not only the peoples of the steppe, but every land in the Far East. Oh, that cameraman's got on board again. shard of the shining moon left behind the wayfaring soul. And you did this to protect our lands. Do my friends and I wish to find the shard and ascertain the extent of its power? Will you tell me more of the place where it lies buried, this northern crag? That is your wish. In the mountains to the north there is a cavern called the House of the Crooked Coin. Inside the caverns are pillars of stones that legend holds to be the source of the hammer's power. There I believe you will find what you seek. Yes, I know the place. 'Tis a brisk walk from here. What are your thoughts on an alliance? Should the Empire return, our lands will be engulfed in a storm of conflict, whether we will it or no. If we do not stand together, we will fall apart. This I believe in all my heart, however. Among the tribes of the steppe, there are those who revere Nama above all else. To them, the pillars are sacred and not to be disturbed. Should you proceed as you propose, such tribes are like to spurn up an alliance, prompting others to follow the example. Spurn an alliance, sorry. That is my concern. But by no means certain the pillars will you provide you the power you seek. You risk the ire follows of Nama. Might you not first visit the House of the Crooked Coin? If all is as you hope, we may then consider how best to earn their blessing. Thank you for your counsel. I will do as you suggest. I have no desire to give offence to those whom I would join hands. Thank you for understanding. Though the mole may reign over the steppe today, the decision will shape days to come. We will not force others into a war against their will. Nor we 100-fold stronger are they who choose to fight on their own accord. More tea. Well, you know what? I'm going to take a tea because it's been very relevant to lots of these quests. My face is Neo. Will of the Moon! Ready to put the skills to use. The time to come to put my skills to use, see? That's what the quest was, right? Prelude the way to the House of the Crooked Coin. Alright. Well, you know there's been... Sorry, absolutely ages ago this happened. $72. Shadow Bite. What the fuck is Shadow Bite? Where? It replaces. It's clearly already there. What did it replace? Fuck, what was it? Did it replace something? I don't remember at all what was there. I'm gonna have to look at the Stormbite. No. The fuck is Shadowbite ready? Oh, I should be using Troubadour more often. Okay, I already know what that is. What the fuck is Shadowbite? Did it... To the moon. Well, I am glad I can fly here. Being annoying as fact to walk.
Such an abundance of ether.
Are we in luck?
We are. This is an Allegan artifact, most likely built to regulate the flow of ether. I strongly suspect the ancients used it to stem the flow from here to the burn. That would explain how they were able to untether what became Aziz's La from its surroundings. But were we to throw open the floodgates, the resultant deluge would surely be sufficient to raise our wall. And in restoring the flow, we may also restore life to the wasteland.
What is it?
While the device itself harbors a surfeit of ether, the opposite is true of the surrounding area. An effect of regulation, perhaps. A similar phenomenon seemed to be occurring in Doma. Whatever the explanation, the answer will not reveal itself here. We have seen what we needed to see. Let us return to Mol Ilo.
You found what you seek. Great indeed is the Dusk Mother's power. Not less will suffice to protect our lands. The blessing of the other tribes must now be sought, of course. Which tribe should we appeal? Many worship Nama, none of so fervent in their faith as the Dothwal. The consent shall be the key. The Dothwal least spoke of them, warlock tribe, possessive of unique customs and belief. I sense their cooperation will not be easily won. Nay, it will be well worth the effort, Dothwal, to fear nothing, death least of all, and our alliance will be greatly strengthened by their presence. Let us go to Dothwal Ka and treat with their Khatun Sadu. God, there's an entire place we've not fucking gone to. I wonder if the Dawn Throne becomes relevant later on. Look at these sheepses. You again, never matters demand our time, Kagan, unless it is battle you seek. Alas, quite the opposite in fact. Talking, always talking, you see the pillars hold great power? Of course they do, they're the source of Nama's strength. To Dothral, no place is more sacred. We wish to make an ash of any who would defile it. Though I see this is not your wish. See the wisdom of our proposition then? You will join hands with us? There's nothing of joining hands. You wish to wield Nama's power to defend these lands? Then I will allow it. But for leaving the steppe to fight the men in iron, I would have something in return. Namely battle with you, Kagan. The dam ended ere it began. Would face you again alone without distractions. Defeat me, prove yourself the stronger, and you shall have the Dothral as your allies. Surely, these are agreeable terms. Yeah, I just defeated Omega. It's fine. Well, this is not wholly unexpected turn of events, though I assumed I would be the one required to fight. Last Khatun has made her choice. Shall we dance? I'm happy, bunny. Ha! It should be a battle of the steppe shall not soon forget. Within my soul burns brighter. Prepare yourself, Kagan, and await me outside the car. I'll gather my witnesses and join you anon. Of the moon. Cool, we get to fight something.
Yes! This spot shall serve as well as any. I shall enjoy this Han.
Oh, Han. I'm definitely mispronouncing that all the way.
Is this truly necessary? Have you no peaceable way of making decisions?
Speak not of peace. You stand before proud warriors of the Dothal. In the heat of battle do our souls burn brightest. We lay low the strong that we may rise higher. That is our way. The way of might. There is no other.
Oh, they do not want for conviction.
Indeed. It's what makes them such dangerous enemies. And such useful allies.
Enough talk! It is time to fight!
Let's go! First, I shall play the song of my people, and I shall shoot you with arrows. This one, poison ones, of course. The darts. I'll use this effulgent arrow. And of course, the minuet is provided of the woo. Oh no, gotta do this one as well. Blood glitter. Okay, so far I've not been able to do this X. Although it's counting down. Sadly, I think I would have beaten it too fast. Wolfie champion of the steppe. Staking the platform so easily. Oh no, the wrong one, a different one is coming down. How the fuck do I get that arrow to do anything then?
In death do our souls sing! In death do our souls sing!
Where did you guys come from? Ah. Yes, I saw these on the field before.
In death do our souls sing! In death do our souls sing!
Go heavy, my eyes dim. As long as life blood flows, I will fight on.
How it burns! Do our souls sing! In death do our souls sing!
I think I lost. No, I won.
Yes! Yes! Not since the Nardum has my soul burned so! Come! We have only just begun!
You were not granted leave to set the steppe ablaze.
Well, well, the sun has come out to play.
Be gone, Moonstruck Oranir! I am busy!
Fool of a Dothal! Have you forgotten the face of your master already? The sun will never set! From his seat on high, he reigns over all, now and forever. Yet what should he find here but a battle to determine the fate of the steppe? A battle waged without his blessing. This will not stand. You, Doman! You who come to petition the warriors of this land, forget that all Nama's children are wards of the Oranir. As first among my brothers, your petition is mine alone to judge.
Ugh, these words are as wind from a horse's backside. Plentiful, but your axe sings more sweetly. Let her speak for you.
Insolent child. You will learn your place!
Forgive me, Brother Magni, but we have an arrangement with the Dothal. We will not abide any interruptions.
So be it. The sun will pass judgment on all. Didakul, join me.
The sun is in good company. We may dance alone.
Beg not for mercy, for you will have none. Bear witness to the power and the glory of Azim!
Constantly at each other's throats like rabid dogs. Gods, I'm turning into her. I have not the patience for this, but if we must fight, let us at least be brief. Come.
Are we fighting as them? Oh, we're still in it.
Or die! Bow down before me! die!
It's quite a second while, isn't it?
Heal or die!
What do you mean duty failed? Oh, boo! Do we have to do the fucking first fight again? I'm putting on very easy, I don't care. That's really... Don't make me do fucking 2 fights in a row. Specifically with a... I lost with a character... Yeah, it's really annoying. I lost the character that isn't me. That I'm not familiar with playing as.
Down before me! Heal or die!
So I could have healed him. Yeah, these fights aren't fun. I have what, like 4 buttons. One of them's a cure.
Concentrate!
At least it told me to see to his heals wounds this time.
Kneel or die! Bow down before me! Mark well and learn!
Well, I thought I hit the one in the middle.
Kneel or die! Die! Bow down before me! Tremble before the sun!
Let us be about it.
Every step you take, every move you make, the sun sees all. Am I fighting Sting? Active time maneuver! Time to finish this.
Ether, to me. How about you?
Strange. What grace is this?
Never have I felt such bliss in defeat. 'Twas a battle to burn soul and flesh to ash. We Dothal will lend you our strength as promised. Narma's power is yours to wield. What does the sun say to that?
The sun is not driven by base motives such as yours. But they have been judged and found worthy. It is the way of the Oranir to accord recognition and respect to the strong. You have made sufficient proof of your strength. The sun shall answer your call.
You have our thanks. We are glad to call you allies.
You? By what are you called?
You stole her. Why?
Are you my Nama?
You're my mummy.
I beg your pardon?
In battle, you shone with all the majesty of the full moon's light. Your healing touch, the embodiment of the Dusk Mother's love. Long had I wondered if my Nama might not be a woman of the steppe. Beholding you, I am all but certain. Now, look into my eyes. Could it be? Could you be?
I am. Not interested, little son. Try again when you've become a man.
Ouch.
Little?
Little son! Little son!
You know we're trying to make allies here.
Does it pain you, little son? Crave you salve to soothe the ache? Fire to sear the wound in your heart?
We have wasted enough time here. Siren awaits for word of our success.
You not only contend with Shadow, but Magni too. Such a fierce battle there must have been. But here you stand triumphant, having passed such a test. They could not well deny you their allegiance. The mole makes no such demand, weak though we are. Gladly stand with you. Steppe is our home, we'll defend it with all our being. My heartfelt thanks, all the tribes of the steppe. There is none I would rather have at my side. God's willing, many more will rally to our cause. Shall send you word when the answers from all the tribes. Cannot thank you enough, Serena. None of this would have been possible without you. Learn to be angry, because it consents time to annul the power to use. If ether flows as planned, all that remains is to have the ironworks engineers do the work of the ruins. Come, let us return to the house of the cooked coin. I can fly no higher. Oh, but I can. To begin at once, you may wish to step back. Step. cat.
Did it work?
It did. Ether may flow freely to the burn once more.
I do not pretend to understand what you did, Ishtola, but you did it thanks to you. Now I have, of course, taken a momentous step towards securing our defences. Now, as much as I believe the rest is in order, we should probably make haste back to the Enclave. The others already returned from the missions, and I would know how things stand. That's what I, without further ado, then. Lion is expecting you. May I show you in? Yes. Judging by your triumphant expressions, I take it all went well with the Azim step. Indeed, we've secured a suitable sort of energy for the barrier. Tara and I have commissioned Garland Ironworks to ensure that the field generators function as they should. A team of engineers stand ready to set out for the burn at a moment's notice. You need only say the word. Thank you for engaging for their services on our behalf. The minutiae of the arrangement you may leave to me. Which leaves a small matter of our allegiance. So Ygirli and Hakuro, how fared you with our neighbours? My lord, all the factions we approached are in agreement that the Empire poses a threat, and they responded positive to the talk of an alliance. From Hingashi to Sui no Sato, however, we received outright rejections. The former will not break a treaty with the Empire, and the latter will not involve itself in conflict. Just as we expected, well, there's naught to be done about it. We must focus on the rest. Each of the nations were amenable to alliance. I will personally send a missive. And once I have attended to that, I believe we have done everything we can to fortify Doma's defences, for the time being at least, all of which means I leave for a meeting in Alamigo with the lighter heart. Ygirli, Yakuro, I would have, if you would be so kind to hold the fort in my absence. Who's that guy? My friends, we could not have achieved so much in so little time without your help. That I give you my heartfelt thanks till the meeting then. Took the liberty of asking Thancred to attend as well. He should have arrived at Alamigan Quarter by now. And let us not keep him waiting, shall we? Bim. Oh, 40 minutes went by really fast. Although I did have to do that fucking fight several times. I went the wrong way, didn't I? Yep. Yeah, redoing fights like that takes a while. Still, I appreciate we actually had some fights. Stoller has told me all. I duly told Orange and Quail. Quail in particular was concerned about Avano, but I assured her that everything that can be done is being done. She agreed to continue our own tasks for the time being, coordinate and condition that I contact her at the moment there is any development. That leaves 4 of us to attend the council, and Vold is here to assist with security. Incidentally, the poor lad seems altogether too distracted for the task. Another one missing Avano, I expect. But it's almost time. As soon as you're ready to present yourself to the guardsmen of the palace, you shan't be far behind. Oh. Like half of you are fucking traitors, but I guess we can trust this guy. Scions of the 7th Dawn, welcome to Alamigo. The Alliance leaders have already arrived. May I show you to the meeting chamber? Several cutscenes recommended to set aside. Okay, fine. Yep.
Mistress Lys, Commander Aldin, it gives me great pleasure to formally welcome the city-state of Alamigo to the Eorzean Alliance.
The pleasure is ours, Your Grace. I know I speak for all Alamegans when I say that we are glad of this chance to stand with our comrades of the Alliance.
And we, for our part, are glad indeed to be able to welcome friends both old and new.
Lord Hien of Doma, at your service. Pray, accept my heartfelt thanks for your generous invitation.
Nay, 'tis we who must thank you for journeying so far. And 'twould be remiss of me not to acknowledge the part the Scions of the 7th Dawn have played in bringing all of us together.
Wasn't sure if it was the same voice for a second there.
In times of great unrest, you and yours have been our constant companions, without whom we would not be here.
With apologies to Lord Hien and Mistress Alize, it occurs to me that we have not gathered in this way since that fateful day in Uldar.
The day I lost my arm and my freedom.
And you'll fucking run away.
As I lay in my cell, never did I dream that I would one day be given the chance to represent my homeland at this council. I would not even be alive had you not plucked me from the jaws of death. You, Yugiri, and Alphino. Would that the lad could be with us.
It's nice having a break from him, to be honest.
I too owe my presence here to Alphino, in so many ways. Until such time as he returns, I mean to carry on his good work as best I can.
I'll be smug and obnoxious on his behalf.
Come, friends. Let us leave the past in the past and turn our eyes to the future.
So does the
My Lord Hien,
the pirate lady have nothing
tell
to
us how
say?
things stand in the east.
Guess not. She's just gonna be quiet in this meeting. It's interesting that Canny Sana gets
Having
to
heard
say
the
things
rumors
though.
of dissent in Garlemald, I dared to dream of a peaceable solution.
The Empire
Oh,
will
no,
not
she's
so
here.
easily change its ways. If the Garleans have a mind to take back Doma and Alamigo, we'll be hard-pressed to stop them, even with the might of 6 nations.
I guess he doesn't really look like one of the giants either.
But while we lack the strength to fight the tide, a course may yet present itself, if we read the winds aright.
The winds suggest but one course to me. One which leads from the sea unto the river and thence to the source of all our woes.
Thence.
The Ascians.
Why are they called Ascians? Why didn't somebody ask
All
whether
here
that was
have
silly?
felt their blighted touch. It was the bringers of chaos who nurtured the Archbishop's tyrannical ambitions.
Shadowbringers.
They who bestowed upon him the secrets of summoning, as they have so many others before and since. And while they remain, we shall know no peace.
Our objective is clear. The question is how to achieve it. That our enemy parades about in Xenos' skin poses problems in itself, but ere we get to them, how are we to infiltrate the Empire and get close enough to strike?
While I see the wisdom in targeting the Ascians, an assassination attempt on Garlean soil would do little to aid our cause, even were it to succeed. It's time we used our enemy's preferred tactic. Subterfuge.
When did you join us?
You have an idea?
Speak your mind, Master Thancred. None here know the enemy better than the Scions, and you mayhap best of all. Whatever it is you propose, we will give it fair hearing. On that you have my word.
Very well, Admiral. My proposal is thus. We dispatch the shinobi to Imperial territory. There, they sow the rumor that the Crown Prince perished in the battle for Alamigo, and that the man parading around is in fact a corpse inhabited by a servant of darkness.
Well, it does have the ring of truth about it. And were the Garleans to learn that their future ruler is a puppet, the Empire would be shaken to the core.
But at the risk of sounding stupid, would they actually believe such an unlikely story? I didn't.
Ordinarily not. But prior to his miraculous recovery, rumors of Xenos' death had already begun to circulate around the Empire. Ultimately, however, what the masses believe is not our chief concern. Our true objective is to create an opening for rival factions within Garlemald to exploit.
Just as a war of succession erupted in the wake of Emperor Solus's death.
A war which raged until but recently, plunging the Imperial House into disarray as nephew and uncle grappled for the throne. It is no coincidence that one of Varus's first acts as Emperor was to name Xenos heir apparent, family feuds being so tiresome when armies are involved. Not all welcomed his choice of successor, however. There is no shortage of individuals who aspire to the throne, who would jump at any chance to seize power. The news that Xenos is not only dead, but a puppet to diabolical forces, would be too enticing to ignore.
The Empire would not be quick to recover from a second war of succession.
I am no stranger to infiltrating Imperial territory. With a team of operatives gathered from among the Alliance's finest, the plan should have a reasonable chance of success.
Doma already has shinobi in place throughout the provinces. We stand ready to act, and act we must. What say you all?
I'm for Master Thancred's proposal. We shine a light upon the Ascian and test the Empire's unity. 'Twas his plot that scuttled Doma's negotiations, was it not? Why then, if we can eliminate him, there may yet be a chance for peace. Let us wage this war of subterfuge, that we may one day lay down our arms. Gods know we never will while the Ascians remain.
That way. Sorrow.
My God. What the fuck's this?
History must be changed.
Sorry, 1 second. I'm hoping it doesn't go forwards if I don't click anything. Oh, what's the problem for, guys? Who is this?
Ahead looms a calamity. Ahead looms light, expunging all form and life. Twin dooms only you can forestall. Only you.
What's the matter?
There's a voice.
Spies in our midst?
Nay, I sense no such presence.
Let expanse contract. Eon become instant. Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
Oh. Why did it only affect our side of the table?
Is it over?
Master Thancred!
12 for Fend. Bear him to a private chamber. Have every healer make ready.
Even
Swiftly.
Brian, the crap one.
Master Thancred remains in slumber. Though his vital signs appear stable, he's unresponsive.
What could have done this? And why just him and not the others?
I'm afraid we could not identify the cause, my lady. Our examinations revealed no wounds, nor the presence of any poisonous substances.
Gods, that only makes it worse. You're to let us know the moment there's any change, all right?
Because he's had an Ascian within him before, maybe? He's been touched by the shadow?
Thank you for coming. Knowing Thancred, he would apologize for being otherwise engaged at so crucial a juncture.
In gifting us a course of action, Thancred sowed the seed of all that is to follow. We have but to nurture it as best we can. To him, I would say, rest easy, that he may wake to enjoy the fruits of our labors.
Do we want to discuss the voice in the head?
Now, the matter of the mysterious voice must not be forgotten. Will you tell me exactly what happened?
Alize and I heard a voice in the moments before Thancred collapsed. It was accompanied by a severe headache, as if something were clutching at our minds. Did you experience the same thing?
Yeah, he said a bunch of stuff to me.
So, in between the voice and the pain, you felt as if you were somewhere else entirely.
Your testimony confirms my suspicion. That which you experienced was, I believe, your soul being plucked from your flesh. Called.
Called?
I myself examined Thancred. Reach out as I may, I could not sense in him the spark of life that is his soul. That Thancred alone was stricken so is likely due to his heightened sensitivity to the effects of
Fucking
ether,
called it!
a consequence of his prior possession by the Ascian La Hebrea. The owner of the voice, whoever it may be, reached out to you, called your souls, and in so doing, caused you and yours such pain.
But if that's true, where exactly are we being called to?
I know not. Yet one thing is plain. Whoever waits for you on the other side is possessed of a power unlike any I have ever known.
Forgive us, Lys, but may we leave Thancred in your care for a time?
As if you had to ask. I may not be a Scion anymore, but I'm no less a friend. Don't worry. I'll see to it that Thancred's well looked after. Just focus on solving this mystery, all right?
Thank you, Lys. As the Elder Seedseer says, 'tis no ordinary individual we are dealing with. Nor can we discount the possibility of Ascian involvement.
Whoever or whatever is behind this, the sooner we find out, the better.
Cool. The cool. I tried to call Oriange. Well, don't use that word. On his link, Pearl didn't respond today. I hope that he possesses some knowledge we do not. Oriange, something happened to you in the meeting. Tancred's collapsed. Disembodied voice suddenly started. Did it happen to him as well? What? But that's... We should talk about this on purpose, alright? Meet you there. Was Oriange heard of... So it's all the Scions it happened to. In Thunderland, Did it happen to Lise? Is she not a Scion anymore? It happened to us three. Yeah, it didn't happen to Lise. But if the voice also spoke to Oriange, there can be no doubt the Scions are targeted specifically. By whom and to what end is the question, one which we must find an answer to with all possible haste. Ah, and we endured. There we go. Prelude and Fire. Okay, before we... Okay, we'll fucking start, but like, Oriange agreed to meet us at the Rising Stones. If any others heard the voice, we'll find out soon enough. But like, when we're told to teleport, I'm gonna go finish the other quest line with Jesse. Good luck. I should get back to the meeting with the Elder Seat to see if there's anything I can do. Anything at all, you must let me know, alright? Promise me? Let's be on our way. Was it going to teleport us? Yeah, it's fucking teleports us. Which is good, but it just means I have to sort of awkwardly finish. No, I can just awkwardly finish that quest in the next stream. It's fine.
Oriange! Gods, it's good to see you.
Would that our meeting were under happier circumstances. I judged the voice sufficient cause for concern even before you sent word of its effect on our comrade.
You heard it too, then?
Aye. And all but certainly at the selfsame instant. Alas, pained as I was, I could make little sense of what few words did then reach mine ears.
Who do you think is responsible? Could this be the Ascians doing?
That I cannot say. Not when so little is known. Ere I indulge in speculation, I would examine Thancred with mine own eyes.
To Alamigo, then, without further delay.
One other thing. During my visit to the Far East, I observed a strange phenomenon.
Thou referrest, I presume, to the localized reduction in etheric density.
Well, that spares me the trouble of an explanation. Yes, I noted precisely that at two apparently unconnected locations. I take it the phenomenon is not limited to the Far East.
Indeed not. Of late, our agents charged with surveilling the beast tribes have spoken of little else. In every corner of the realm, they tell of places in which the ether hath grown thin. Naturally, my suspicions first turned to primal activity, but the areas thus affected betray no evidence of summoning.
Something big is coming.
I must confess to being quite perplexed.
If the same phenomenon is being observed in multiple locations on opposite sides of the world, we may safely discount regional factors. Needless to say, this warrants further investigation.
Indeed. I shall make it my task to... The voice. It calleth to me once more.
This time only you. Oh, she's saying, please don't do that.
I hear it too.
Oh, never mind, not just him.
Only you. Only you.
No! Ishtola! Urianger!
Throw wide the gates.
Wants an invitation?
No! No, this can't be happening! Y'shtola! Urianger! Open your eyes! Open your eyes, I beg you! Say something! Anything! Not again. Please, not again.
I'm not a happy bunny. We're right here, okay. Forgive me, that was an unseemly display. It happened before your very eyes, my lady. None here would have behaved any differently. We have borne two of them to the private chamber, but tell me, is two of them after Thancred languishes in a like state? Now let me go. I'm afraid so. Given the circumstances, it would seem best to observe them together. I will send a word to Lee. So they... is it doing the exact same thing as the... take heart, my lady. Whatever. At the end of the post-Realm Reborn, where they all had to be disappeared, so they could all triumphantly return later. The world is full of scholars, knowledgeable folk of every persuasion. Someone out there is bound to know what ails our comrades. Yeah, they've been soul plucked, and how it may be cured. Thus we'll rouse them no matter what. That we will, Hori. That we do. But first things first, our comrades will have questions. I may ask you to explain the situation to them. We must attend to a private matter. We need to bring, like, Riol with us, right? We need somebody who is not going to get migraines to be with us constantly. Because what happens if both of us... It can't be just me and Alice A. Somebody needs to be with us. Promised I'd visit someone in Limsa. He's been waiting at Maelstrom Command for a while now. You know you should come along too. I think he'd be glad to see you. Just want to see what quest this is. Oh yeah, I forgot about you. It's gonna be the Warren Triad, yeah. John, it's right there. Level 60? Later. Fine, we'll do Rival's Reach first. Welcome back, Naive. Surely our force will be reckoned with if there's ever another Omega, but I'd skip the experiments, go straight to generating the simulacrum of you. It's a terrifying thought, Jesse. Not that I'd want that to happen, and besides, I don't think anyone could truly mimic your unique strengths. You're one of a kind hero. So does this mean we don't need to worry about Omega's monsters invading our world anymore? Aye, all of its creations vanished along the rift itself? That's not true. Omega defeated, we averted that particular catastrophe before it began. I have struck the killing blow, of course. We'd never made it to the point without everyone's hard work and support. Once again, I'm sincerely grateful to be surrounded by such wonderful colleagues. Yay. Yay. Not to spoil this moment, Chief, but the Alliance leaders are anxious to learn of Omega's fate. Every head of state is clamoring for a report. We can't very well ignore them. How much do you mean to tell them? How much indeed. All of it. When it comes to the threat of Omega's magnitude, we have a duty to reassure our allies the world it's not coming to an end. It's best we do that is report every last detail. Surprised at you, Chief. I was almost certain you'd want to muddy the waters to prevent knowledge of this technology falling into the wrong hands or something similar. Doubt anyone outside a particular circle would believe the tale. Experiments taking place in a rift between dimensions, facing off against villains created from history and legend, battling godlike beings from other worlds. And assuming some ambitious fellow schemed to build a Omega of his own, technology required is far beyond the reaches of that terrible weapon's home star, a distant dream. Right, you heard the Chief. We've missed our chance on the front lines, but there's plenty of work left to be done. Man up everyone who's standing idle and get moving on those reports, and don't forget to contact our people still out in the field. Thank you, Jesse. I'll be leaving things in your capable... Not so fast, Master Garland. You're kind of as part of the support team as well. Knive did all the fighting, Alpha did all the running. Surely you have energy to spare. Exactly did you expect to sign off all those official reports? And even without that little chore, a pile of other company tasks that's grown arse-hide. What time is it? As to an Oryx, while you've been tending to this whole Omega business. Most importantly, isn't there someone else you should be sharing this victory with? But that evil guy. Probably head over to the infirmary right away. Meanwhile, I'll take a well-earned rest. I think there's... Well, yeah, no rest for me. No way there's probably a reward for you, all you accomplished, but I'll see what we can do. I'm glad to have everyone back in one piece. This isn't one piece to Final Fantasy XIV. Take care of yourself, Knife. What are your plans now, Alpha? Omega go on your own chocobo now? You can do whatever you want, anything at all? Gonna see the world. Want to go outside? Do you have some place in mind? Come on, Wedge. Get those Lalafell legs moving or I'll leave without you. On my way. Where? He's eager to see what Rauka's Reach has to offer. We'll go for a walk. I'm assuming it's a minion. I want to close the fucking windows. Where's he gone? Oh, I'm fucking blind. He's been watching inhabitants of Racco's Reach with great interest. Where? Again, I'm fucking blind. But also, somehow I blocked that mission from being seen. Okay. No, he's not here. I think that's the quest. He's gone on a quest. No, Chief, he said he needed time away for recuperation and then he left. Recuperation? His wounds must be troubling more than he let on. He asked me to give you this. Receipt of payment. It covers the cost of the following items: additional machine parts, implements, supplemental reference publications, expenses incurred upgrading Magitech armor and gunhammer, funds spent on idle research during enforced convalescence, includes a large sum listed as gratuity for exceptional services rendered. The entire amount was charged in your name, Master Garland. Find him! I want everyone searching for Nero right now, everyone! I am actually tempted to finish this bit later. Because I'm gonna have to sleep. We're at the end of this quest. But we're right here. Once it's done, it's done. Then tomorrow after work, hopefully I can do one more patch. We don't have to worry about Omega, that quest is done. Well, it's not done, that's the whole point. Recompense. Gentle pet, what? We'll give him a gentle pet then. I did. Where? It definitely was already. What time's the charm, eh? Okay, at least I can see where it is now. What are you two up to? Hello. Having a bit of a wander. Taking in the sights, were you? By the looks of things, you're eager to venture a little further afield. Niamh has no problem with it, then neither do I. Just don't go too far, alright? Not good enough. I'm sorry, Alpha. We're all a bit too busy to show you around the fringes right now. I'm not too sure about sending you out there alone. Somebody will kidnap you. When you think about it, this world is completely new to Alpha. All he's done is travel back and forth between the Reach and the Yawn, but his head filled with questions and curiosity. He doesn't want to be taken for a walk. He wants to go on an adventure. Alpha's not the same. Some helpless chick begs. He's stronger than you and me. I wish I was half as brave. You should be allowed to. Listen, I'm going to talk to the chief about this. You're an employee, so there's certain rules we have to follow. I'm saying against the idea. Willing to admit the wedge has a point, but as he said, I've got important jobs to take care of, and chief included. Can you wait a little longer? Now, would you mind keeping Alpha company until we get back? I promise we'll be quick. Come on, I've got to go to sleep. Sorry to keep you waiting. My desk was covered in paperwork, but I managed to clear away most of the pressing matters. Now then, Alpha, I hear your heart set on a journey of some kind. Just want to be sure you aren't leaving because you think you tricked us into the rift, or because of Omega's creation. Nothing like that, are you? Would have stopped you if that was the case. Pure curiosity, on the other hand, it's something I like to encourage. Exploring, interacting with the world, I think the experience would be good for him. Despite Omega's power, its potential to learn was hobbled by the hostile directives. Alpha, on the other hand, is free to grow as he pleases. Very well, Alpha. As the chief engineer of Garland's Ironworks, hereby grant you unlimited leave to pursue personal research. Travel far and wide, taking everything these lands have to offer. Do come back when you're ready. I hate to lose such a valuable employee. Alpha, I miss you so much. Oh. Be careful out there. If no one seems suspicious or shady, you stay away from them, even if they offer you treats. And make sure you greet folks with a cheerful queer. They may not understand you, but at least they'll know you mean no harm. I'll make sure you make new friends in no time. Just be yourself, you hear me? Eek, what in the hells? Oh, it's a little baby Omega. We forgot to shut it down. It's the model Omega that Wedge and I were working on. What? We built it while we were resting, thinking it might be useful for figuring out strategies or something. Not much use now, I suppose. It's kind of sinister. You don't want to send it away with him. Or do you want to keep it? But that will make people think you're not friendly. It's just a toy that'll follow you around. If you're happy with that, then it's all yours. Yeah, go around with a creepy spider thing. It's a beetle, whatever. It's robots. Bye. Fair journey to you, Alpha. Take care. Happy bunny. You know, I'm off to see the one. Oh. Wow, I'm really fucking tired. But we just have to finish one last quest line. Something amiss? He spoke to me. I understood him and stuff. Strange, the Echo never allowed you to understand him before. Just a theory, mind you, but assuming the absence of a soul is what prevented you from hearing Alpha's voice in the first place, does not follow the reason you hear him now is... He's grown a soul. That's a thing that can happen in this game. A little miracle, and it explains his sudden urge to travel. The newborn soul, the world is brimming with unseen wonders. Sorry, I just clonked the mic. I'll be right back, I think. And then I'll finish that last quest. No, lies. I won't be right back. I'm still here. Immediately walks into the next dungeon. Oh, Sid's going to be... not Nero's going to be watching. Yeah. And so your journey begins. I almost envy you, Alpha. So many new things for you to discover. Be right back. Speaking of which, what terrible marvels can I trouble my old friend with next? Just 40 minutes of him running. Mysterious cave. Alright, so, like, it's not just a toy. It's a Chocobo dungeon. Look at the Vatican. Oh. The Vatican skate park, I was going to say. I'm going to assume Chocobo Dungeon ends with fins. Right, I've fucking done it. Right, next, let's go here. No, go to the right place. Ah! Right, Storm Private. So you probably guessed, it's Gabu we've come to see. The private here. We'll come bring him out. Ever since the mausoleum, the Marshal took him in. I tried to visit as often as I can. And after what before I found... Oh, he's the little Titan boy. Taking a notice to visit again. It's difficult to explain. I think that's Gabu. The goblin. It's not a goblin. It's one of those. It's a little critter monster thing. Yeah. Kobold.
Here he is, my lady.
Why are you important? I like that it brings back so much.
Gabu, it's been too long.
I'm afraid there's been no change. If he can see or hear us, he has given no sign.
I see. You're still fighting. I'm proud of you. We promised that we would come and visit you together, didn't we? Alphino and I. I'm sorry that we haven't managed that yet.
This is the Laurenitis of post-Heaven's Sword content. Was
You
it?
know,
I don't know when it came. When it was.
With the three of us like this, does it not remind you of that night? Of the stars beyond count twinkling in the heavens?
Because it was one of the
feeling
Titan
pretty low
hard
back then.
modes, wasn't it?
Powerless. But I knew that my brother was close by if I needed him, and that the others would be waiting for me back at the Rising Stones. Not like now. I've seen my share of trouble since coming to Eorzea. Been reminded again and again of my limitations, of how little I can change about this world. And I've come to know the sorrow of parting all too well.
Side parting.
But to have the people I hold dear struck down before my eyes, and be powerless to help them, that I cannot bear.
You don't have to bear this burden alone. We should find somebody who's not a Scion to come with us, but...
No, I don't. You're right. It's pure arrogance to imagine I can solve everything by myself.
Arrogance from you, Alice, eh? No, never.
Thank you. I don't know what I'd do without you.
She's not anywhere near as bad as
Well,
her brother, but
that's
still.
more than enough brooding for one day. Come on. We have friends to save.
So turn to the Rising Stones and take it from there. Thanks again for agreeing to come here. It meant a lot to me. Yeah, all these level 61s, I think... Just against the machine. I'll probably find to take, right? Did some thinking on the way back. I think Corey is right. We need to seek outside help. Ordinarily, we return to our own experts in such matters, but since they're among the stricken, I will begin reaching out to myriad guilds and research institutions here in Eorzea. Additionally, Grandfather and Milanphilia had a wealth of connections between them. I mean to explore those avenues too. We'll find a way to save everyone. Mark my words. Much and more has happened in recent days. Some of it good, some of it not so, but all around me are familiar faces. People continue their fight. From the shinobi who search for Alphano to the Alliance members who make ready to move against the Empire. They march on the face of great adversity, bearing great hoary boulders. Everyone is playing their part, and so must I. You have your own part to play. I know it's bigger than most, so I won't keep you. Just promise that you'll visit from time to time, and I'll promise to have good tidings to share when you do. And there we go. I think that's it. Yeah, because this quest is complete. But of course, meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace, let's not put a controller there. Yeah, I put it on the side of the sofa.
The Populares no longer present an obstacle. Now is the time to bring the Empire's might to bear. A word from your Radiance is all it takes. But one word, and the Imperial army will fall upon Alamigo as a pack of bloodthirsty wolves and tear that feeble nation apart. Have you no words for me? Despite the lengths I go to, an emissary playing the part of a fool. When first I took this face, I swore to use all of my knowledge, all of my power, to further the cause of the Empire. My deeds stand testament
so he knows.
to my commitment. And with this adamant flesh at my disposal, I could destroy the Icon Slayer as easily as one might swat a fly. Why do you hesitate? Our enemy is resourceful. Though victory is certain now, it will not remain so indefinitely. Deliberate if you must, but be quick about it. We'll speak again when you have unburdened yourself of doubt. Until then, I take my leave, Father.
I should be the one to sigh.
What?
I played my part to perfection. I had earned my rest, and then, thanks to La Habrea's crowning act of idiocy, our favorite emissary sees fit to summon me back. Elidibus was ever a warrior. A most tiresome trait, would you not agree? What? Have you no words for me either? No matter.
Is he been
I've long grown
possessed
weary
as
of
well?
this mummery. Now, my dearest grandson, let me remind you of your place in the simplest of terms. You do not make judgments, you administer them. Swiftly and to the letter. Naught else is your concern. Elidibus may be an insufferable bore, but he is no fool. His choices as emissary seldom err.
Okay, I have no fucking clue what's going on now. This is interesting.
If aught threatens the balance twixt light and dark, it falls to you to remove it. Be it by your own hands or by your armies, you have ample means at your disposal.
Is it going to be Midas? Yeah, no, this is Solus.
Why I built it.
Why did you call him grandson, though?
Oh dear. Have I touched a nerve? You always were an easy one to read. I pity you, I do. As they say, ignorance is bliss. And I know how much happier you would be not knowing the things you know. The founding father was an Scion, and he created the Empire solely for the purpose of sowing the seeds of chaos.
Oh, fair enough. Thank you.
Don't take it personally. I merely do my duty. To bring about a calamity requires no small amount of power, and there is no surer way to obtain such power than by collecting powerful pawns. To that end, I have labored long and hard, and I must say I am quite pleased with my handiwork, paltry though it seems in comparison to Alag.
I don't think that's going to work very well.
You fiends are overfond of your own voices. Mark me, Scion. Man is the master of his own destiny.
He's just going to get up again, right? Yeah.
Such a waste of time and energy, both yours and mine.
So yeah, I'm guessing Varus is fucking sick of his commanders.
You are emperor
Summoning.
now. If you wish to spout drivel about man's destiny, save it for the masses. It will serve to give them a sense of purpose, and you pliant pieces for the game. Oh, do stop sulking, boy. You, of all people, should understand. Ours is a struggle to restore both mankind and the world to their rightful state. Viewed thus, our goals are one and the same.
So he's basically in exactly the same position as the Black Wolf in the first game. Meanwhile, at a resistance encampment somewhere in the Empire. What in the world? Estinian? Oh, lots of dead people. Or so-called people? Dead, all dead, yet I see no wounds, no evidence of battle. Where's Maxima? Damn them, they finally used it. He's just called Shadowhunter. Empire developed an alchemical weapon, Gear Albania, a gas, Black Rose it's called. Breathe it is to breathe your last. Okay. War crimes. And what did this? And that did this. I thought the project abandoned, its vile fruit destroyed. Naught else could have wrought such an atrocity. Fools. What do they hope to gain with this butchery? Can they not see the rule won for terror that will not endure? How many more provinces must they lose? But where's Maxima? Nay, wait, this is not the work of men but monsters. The Ascians, it cannot be a coincidence that the trail led us here. The objective was never to rule but to sow strife and discord. Cloud strife and Tony discord. Such a crime does indeed bear the mark of the bringers of chaos. Black Rose cannot be allowed to kill again. We must find the Ascians and put an end to their plot. Okay, there's got to be a reason why he's hiding his name. Is it going to be Oren or something? Because they like reusing people's names, don't they? I like the change in the music that's happening recently as well. There we go. A history in Violet. Why Violet? I don't know. Either way, I can't afford to like. Who's that then? We never saw that guy. Or that guy on the other side as well? Is it just the same person? Thank you very much. I've been having a Final Fantasy XIV patch 4.4 Prelude and Violet adventure. Obviously it's quite late. It's basically midnight. I'm very